Oh my goodness. Hey. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 10, baby, of Showtime in Paris. Oh my goodness. The show is going to be spicy. It's going to be juicy. So whatever you're doing right now, like this podcast and share this podcast because Showtime in Paris is all that and then some. I'm your girl Paris and this is Show. What is our topic? Bring us in. Bring us in.
I got to be real with the viewers. I got to be real with everybody. Paris is a consummate professional. I think I say that word right, consummate. It's going to flow today. She's a professional. As y'all see, I got my lights off because I'm so rushed. I forgot to even do anything. She came right on in 30 seconds and went straight into go mode. I don't like how she got a blazer on and stuff. I don't smell that good as I usually do. I'm not fresh and so
I,
clean.
I smell good, honey. I smell real
Focus
good.
on Paris. I'm still talking the good shit. Focus on Paris. She's the eye candy today. I'm sorry. Usually it's me. No, but I thought of a topic and it was pretty good. And I think this is makes for a spicy episode. I asked Paris, she agreed because I can't okay nothing unless she gives us the go. You know how these women run it nowadays. But we're gonna talk about something kind of personal, like what's how y'all feel. Everybody dates. It's rules. I don't know how it is for females. Pretty much, males is a little more loosey goosey. Certain ways men supposed to do things. Certain things we don't take offense to, and we're gonna get into that. This
Mhm.
is about pretty much what's the rules on messing with somebody who messed with a friend of yours. So this is basically about like if you had a homeboy and or a homegirl and in any kind of dealings, like let's say it was a long term relationship when y'all were young. Let's say it was somebody they just slept with. Let's say you was in college and somebody used to spend a night over your friend's house a certain amount of times. Whatever. What's the rules on messing with somebody that messed with your friend? And what's the exception? Because I know men do this a lot. I don't know how it going to what women do too, but they're not as honest with their friends. Men, we got a different kind of code. So let's just start on a loosely based. Let me start with you, Paris. Have you ever messed with somebody who messed with your friend, or has a friend ever messed with somebody who messed with somebody you messed with?
Okay, so that's kind of like a loaded thing, right? So I've never messed with one of my friends' joints that I know of. Um, but I did have a friend who messed with somebody I messed with, and I was cool with it because that was my past, and I just
Hold
felt
on, before you go, when you say somebody you messed with, was it somebody you dated or just somebody you messed around with? Was y'all like it's
just messed around. Nobody I dated, we just messed around. So I guess it depends, right? Because if you dating somebody, this is like y'all serious or something like that. Then I think it's a code, like a G code, a girl code that you're supposed to stick to. But if you just messing with that homeboy, y'all just doing your thing. She could have him. He leftovers. He ain't become full-time boyfriend or whatever for a reason. So I think it just depends on what capacity you talk to this person in.
that's what I'm asking you because there's different levels. And for women, I think it's more tight. Well, it's supposed to be allegedly more tight than it is for men. But I know some men who say one thing and they overreact. But in the men's society, our code, you're not even allowed to get mad over certain women. Like it don't matter how you feel. Like this is as far as it go. Like let's say we're gonna get to girlfriends and stuff later, but I want to touch on the level you were messing with them at.
Mhm.
When you was talking about somebody who messed around with somebody, like let's say we in college and a guy has a girl come down and he meets her and everybody talk to her. Now it's just corny in male society to go try to talk to the man girl that he brung up here, whatever. But if you bumped into her later at a party or something and like you was a town over and you was somewhere, you're like, oh, I seen you before. You was in my college. Dudes will go right at her. But a lot of dudes will go right in her inbox. And what they'll ask you is like, hey, was that your real girl? Is that your baby mother? One of the two. If it ain't your baby mother, if it's not your real girl, and this is the ultimate courtesy, like the ultimate. If let's say me and one of my close friends was a guy had a regular that he brings over every day, and she's not his girlfriend or nothing like that, but she comes in the house, she sleeps with him like 4 times a week. She spends the night, she cooks, she just in our house all the time. We like, hey sis, whatever, she kept coming over, she do her thing, and then He's literally not supposed to be able to get upset about this. Is male code. That was crazy. He can't really get upset. But what you're supposed to do, if you think it's nothing, let's say you flirted with that girl, you're supposed to go to him and say, "Hey, man, I saw that girl. I saw your homegirl out here. She was trying to. You mind if I do it?" But you're never supposed to let the girl. The girl not supposed to know that y'all ever knew or y'all talked about this. But that's how men post. That's how we do it. So you go up to you be like, "Yo, this girl, she came on. I think I could hit it." And he got to tell you the truth. And most guys they'll lie because they're pride, and they'll be like, "Nah, man, if she gonna let you hit it, hit it. She ain't my girl." Now, guy code number one, you can't hit that girl up and be like, "So you called my friend? If we find out you did that, you're a sucker. We're gonna tell everybody we're done with you." That's how it is. Like, "Oh, you're a lame." So once we confide in you, don't say nothing you don't mean. If a dude give you that courtesy and be like, "Hey, man, the girl try to holler," if you don't want me to do it, tell the truth. Now, if your friend say, it just even though you're gonna make some jokes, if you say, "Nah, man, I don't really want you to do that, man. I feel kind of funny," then you're not supposed to do it. But most men won't give you that courtesy. A real man to come to you be like, "Hey, I know that girl that come at your house every day. I know that ain't your girl. Do you mind?"
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know with women, how is that? Like, do y'all? Because I know some women and they get upset. Like, why you want to sleep with somebody behind me? Like, they don't care if they were just messing around with a guy. They don't extend that courtesy. But men code, you gotta let me do me, especially if you say no.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting, right? So I would say I'm a unique woman, so I'm gonna just do it based upon my opinion and how me and my circle kind of move. I mean, ladies, y'all could get me wrong or whatever, and if I'm wrong, correct me, whatever, whatever. So I would say there. Oh, right. You're not supposed to be talking to, somebody that your homegirl bounced on. That's kind of nasty, first of all, because I don't know what her twat got going on, and I just wouldn't do it. It's just something that you don't do. But if you see like your homegirl talking to a guy and they don't work out or something like that, and you're really, really interested in that guy and they didn't cross the line where they didn't sleep together, but they was just talking, that might be okay. I mean, you gotta ask your homegirl, like, listen, I saw you with Tommy Joe. Tommy Joe, you ain't like him. Did you sleep with him? And she like, nah, I ain't sleep with him. That girl may try to shoot her shot. But I think just like women, we do the same thing. That guy is not supposed to know that you asked your homegirl, "Could you be with?" You know what I mean? No. Um, I don't
You'll
know.
take offense right off the question though. Like you basically like, what the? So what would you tell her? Would you, if she asked you, would you, if that girl who messed with you, dude just messed with, she came to you like, "Hey, I saw old boy. I'm trying to let him hit. Like I'm trying to hang out. I'm trying to go to his house." How would you respond? Would you be like, would you let her know, like, or would you play it off and then cut her off?
I honestly will be like, yo, I respect you even telling me that, right? And I just be like, yo, you could have him because I wasn't into him like that. I wasn't digging him like that. It's nothing that I have invested in him. So I'll be like, do your thing. Good luck with him. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't even care. You can have him. He didn't make the cut for a reason. Maybe you may do something better than me. So for me, it's a little bit different.
Hold on, let's get into some responses. I tried to get into them earlier. We be talking and going back and reading responses. We don't even know what they responding to.
Right, right, right. Hey, Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn.
He's talking real man code business. That's a fact. See, I try to say the stuff men don't want to say. I try to be honest, no matter how I make everybody look.
Right. Just be.
And
I don't give a rat's behind if somebody come behind the nasty with a guy that I was with. Do your thing. But if somebody that's like my best friend, like my sister, and she like doing a guy that I used to do, just depends. If he was my man, I'm gonna feel some type of way. But if he was just like a fling, do your thing. More power to you. You know?
exactly. Chad Zachary says facts. Here's was it Star Donner or Star Donor? What up, Star? I know you always here. I already know.
Right. And hey, Chaz.
I don't want nobody. My friends had too much peen out here to be messing with someone cis smash.
She got a point. It's too much peen out here and too much vajayjay out here for you to be bouncing on somebody else's goods. You know what I mean?
I'm
But
gonna play devil's advocate for y'all. See, with women, it's definitely too much peen out here. For some men, they don't really got the right to turn stuff down when it come. It don't come like that every day. See, men and women, y'all can't get out y'all own head of how y'all life go. Men, it's a select men that can get consistent. And if you don't have a girlfriend, like I was explaining this to somebody the other day in conversation, like it was on another podcast I was doing. See, all y'all life, people have been offering y'all sex. So you've been turning it down day to day. You can make a joke about it. Every day you'll see a girl like, damn, these dudes in my inbox, these dudes in my inbox. There's months and years go by, women don't be in men inbox. It don't be like that for us. Nobody's in our inbox. One or two girls. If you do something where you get a new car or you got some money or you're that good looking, it's a very select few that's beating them off. Everybody else, you got to make a move. It's like a magic show. You got to do something to keep yourself hot, or nobody's hitting you. Like you can literally, you never had this happen in your life, I'm sure. You can go months without somebody flirting with you. You can go months without somebody inboxing. You can go months without somebody offering you any kind of advance. So with men, when they come to you and say, "Hey, bro, that girl I seen at the club, she acted like she was into me." He might not have sex in 2 months. Like we be in college, dudes ain't had sex for months. And then a girl come up to him, they kind of begging you like, "Man, please let me hit this girl." That's what they really saying in a nice way because they really don't want to tell you. But if they come to you, they hoping that you be like, "Man, I don't care." So sometimes what men fall short at, they do care. And that ruins friendships and stuff like that, because some men be like, they care because men got egos. It's not even that they care about the woman. Men got an ego. So if a woman's sleeping in your bed every day and you parading around, especially if she bad, and you bringing her in there, and your man a little jealous. You bring a little baddie in, and your man looking like, damn, he in there every night. He could hear y'all having sex most of the time or whatever. He could hear it. So he been thinking about it, and then finally he get a chance. But you thinking like, she would have never done nothing with this dude. Like, I ain't worried about it. And then he come and you find out, damn, she did want to let my man hit it. Now me, I'm a different kind of beast. Like if you see any of my friends on here, they'll tell you I'm 100%. You ain't ask me nothing. I don't care if it's my girl. If my girl want to do something with you, I don't want you to sneak and do it. But I want you to come to me and be like, "Hey, bro, realistically, you shouldn't. But if you that kind of guy, you want to sleep with my girl, and you can't hide it, you like, hey, man, your girl tried to sleep with me." I'm like, it's up to you now. I'm not going to disown you as a friend because you came to me. But I'm not protecting no women from doing nothing. Like I got an ego problem. So if they want to do my friend or they want to do whoever, I don't want them to not do it just because I stopped it. They want to do that.
Yeah, right. People gonna do what they want to do regardless. It's a respect piece that I can't get jiggy with. If you ask me, that means you woman enough to say how you feel. Now, if you go behind my back and do some sneaky stuff, that's what I'm gonna question our friendship. But like I said, for me, it just depends on the level of relationship. If it's somebody that, you came to our daggone Christmas parties and all of that stuff, and you seen the type of relationship we had, and you was just prying on our relationship and hoping for our downfall. Then as soon as we slip up, you try to smooth on in. Then I really can't respect that. And I feel like that's not a woman move. That's a HOE move, for me. And not saying that, all women that do that are bad. But what I'm saying is if you smiling up in somebody's face, you come to their baby showers, you spending Christmas with them, and then secretly you liking a man or a woman, and you're not woman or man enough to tell them, and then once they kind of hit the fan and you like, man, listen, can I holler at her? You've been felt this way. This is not something that you just made up as soon as they, you know what I'm saying? It's something you've been thinking.
You know, I never done that to my friends. Like I've never in my life, there's nobody walking the earth that could say that we were cool and I tried to sleep with their girl. Mm-hmm. Now, I have hit some people, girl, that I didn't know because we in college. You in college, like one incident, a guy brought his girl from out of town. I ain't gonna say where because I never know who watching. But a guy brought his girl from out of town. I never met the girl. She moved in and she stole my number out of one of my homegirls' phone.
How's she gonna steal your number? Come on.
It was understandable. I was in my football prime. I was kind of chiseled. I'm still kind of chiseled, but I was like,
she steal your number. She took it and used it.
Yes, I was in my house. Me and my man was just chilling. It's like 1 a.m. I live with my homeboy. I get a text and she was like, "You know who this is?" I'm like, "No, I just saw the girl for the first time in my life earlier that day in the laundromat." And then she texted me and she was like, "You know who this is?" And I'm like, "Nah." She was like, "Oh, this such and such." I was like, "How you get my number?" She was like, "I stole it out of what you call phone." I asked her about you and she was like, Nah, that's my brother. And she was like, "I think she was hating, so I stole your number." And she texted me and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Then later I found out the next day this was somebody I cordially know. Like I walked by, "Hey, what's up, my nigga? What up?" Because we was at a small school where it's not that many people. It was like 5 black women. And then it was like only black guys was basketball, football players. So it was like, it was my football team. There was somebody who played basketball. I didn't know he even had a girl. I didn't know him like that past the, "Oh, what up, my nigga?" And so she came over one time and I hit it and she would like make us food all the time. And then after I was too deep in the game, I found out that this was somebody I know, girl, and he was more of a friend than somebody else. Huh?
Feel dirty?
Only thing that made me feel dirty is it seems like I don't know if he went through her phone or something. It seemed like he realized we got close after he felt like he knew I was messing with his girl. It was like the weirdest shit ever. So he was like after that, it seemed like he was always around me. And then one time he'd be like, "Hey, my shorty cooking. You want something to eat?" And I'm like, "Oh shit," like he bringing me food, and she might already bring me something today. So she'd text me and be like, "Don't be double dipping, nigga," and make a joke out of it and stuff like. I'll be like,
trifling. That's trifling. And I hate that. Like you could be in a relationship, you could be married, anything, and your friend could be secretly just liking your person or even talking to your person. And they so good at being malicious and stuff, you won't even know. Like she texting you behind old boy back. Don't be double dipping. That's trifling. Like I wouldn't even want to sleep with somebody like that. I wouldn't even want to surround myself with somebody like that because you trife, you just trife all around. You gonna
that's
try.
why I always tell it's on the man to know what kind of woman he got, right? And people, you hide the facts, but you got some kind of signs, right? Now, I'm not even talking about a cheater right now because let's say a woman has a man, whatever. Everybody not super like that. Some women got a man and they like one dude so much they might be their little creep man, whatever. I'm talking about a woman who will hit like 6, 7 dudes on you. Like they see somebody in the store, they passing their number out. They like the girl stole my number to like you trying, like you ain't even letting me try you.
That's where I don't get jiggy with this. Some girl stealing your number. I'm gonna just give you a scenario, right? So just recently, I'm gonna tell you the truth. My guy was like, "Yeah, I was sitting somewhere, and this girl, she was looking at her Facebook, and she wanted me to see her Facebook page." And I looked at her Facebook, and she was looking at mine, and she added me to her friend request. How somebody gonna sneak on your phone and give you the number or whatever? People can't do what you don't want them to do. Like, don't tell me that sneak stuff. She ain't sneak your number. You
Who
get
me?
or she took it.
No, I'm talking about the one who stole the phone number from the girl.
Oh, okay. She ain't really
Same story.
went on her phone and took it. I mean,
Yeah, she went in the girl phone and took it. I didn't know her. I didn't even know that girl. But women to get your number. You ain't have to speak my number. I was single my whole life in college. I would have gave anybody my number. Everybody could have it. But I'm like, yeah, you ain't have to. All you had to do was ask. I would have gave it to her. But she didn't want the girl to know that she was having my number. She was sneaking behind her friends back too because she had a man and the girl be in her house. So she didn't want the girl to know she was moving like that. Like she was like, don't mention this to nobody. She didn't want the girl to know and whatever. And she was like, when she started hitting to the girl to see if the girl was okay with the relationship, like, yeah, I'll be messing with him. She was like, yo, that's my brother, and I know your husband, your man. I don't want to be in the middle. She was like, don't do this. So she was like, keep it quiet. She was like,
people trifling. I don't trust people. Cause to me, everybody's secretly prying on what you got. And that's why I don't like posting my business and stuff on Facebook because somebody wants you. You know what I'm saying? And somebody waiting for that moment for that person to slip up. It could be your homeboy, it could be your cousin, it could be anybody waiting for that moment.
Travis Buford said, if she not our, my girl, we pointed her around, period. I went to school with him, so yeah, he ain't lying. He's
Right.
one of
Not your girl. Like if she's somebody you just screwing on the side, I get that. But what about your girl, Travis? What you doing with your girl?
I'm not calling it. I'm just disassociating from my girl. Like if my girl one of them people, I don't want that stain on me. So I'm just going to disassociate. What you do with her, you do with her. I'm not going to keep messing with her either because
Okay. So let me ask you something. If your girl moved on and your homeboy was with her, and would you keep her on your social media and stuff, like looking at her stuff? Or how
yeah,
that?
I ain't gonna. I'm just gonna be honest. Anybody who know me know I'm an egomaniac. I don't like doing anything that make me look corny. So I feel like blocking. I never blocked nobody in my life. I never blocked nobody on Facebook. I never blocked nobody on the phone in my life. I feel like it's weak. Like I'm not man enough to watch you go on with your life. So I don't do that. I don't even care. Me and my we got a fist fight. You come steal out my house. I'm not gonna go on the computer and block you. I don't block you. So yeah, if my girl cheated and she was with my best friend, I would just have to look at it all day on social media. They have to block me. Like I'm not blocking nobody. It just seems.
That hurt though inside, wouldn't you? Like,
Oh yeah, I'm a eat. I'll never show it. See, that's what people get me messed up at. They be like, "Oh, you always acting like you don't got no feelings." I feel. I don't live off my feelings. Like my feelings is in my head. I'm not gonna have a bad day. Like you're not gonna come around me. My girl, I could walk in and my girl get caught fucking on this fucking chair I'm sitting in with my best friend I'll walk out. I'll come back and I'll just play the video game. I'll call somebody and talk. I wouldn't be down and sit in the house depressed. That's on my own time. Like when nobody's around me, that shouldn't be in my head. I'd be like, damn.
Damn, you sound like the male version of me. Because if I did that, I'd just be like, fudge it. That's their loss, not my loss. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't do nothing about that. It got nothing to do with you.
To do about it. It's a them thing. It's not a personal thing, and that person misses out on whatever. So I feel you. I'm the same way. If I say something like that, that's you, player.
Redarius Hargrove, that's some good reading by me. He said, "Okay, talk to him."
You know, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, I think we waste too much feelings and emotions caring about stuff we shouldn't.
Travis says, "Oh no, we don't play like that." That's when you asked him if it was his girl, would he pass her around?
Well, why don't? Well, here's the thing. I can see if it was your wife, you wouldn't pass her around, but your girlfriend, she's well, wife. So I don't know.
Well, it's not up to you no more. She's already getting passed around. It's just a matter of you going to acknowledge it. I'm a step away, and y'all can pass her around. I'm not playing with her no more.
Like, oh, you're not playing, not dipping in the honey.
No, I know some dudes who be like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep fucking her. Me, I'm kind of disgusted with you when I bring you in and you do something like that. So it's like somebody peed on me. I don't want you laying on me and acting like we still cool.
Yeah. Plus, guys are a little territorial when it comes to their woman. Like, how do you, as a man, like, kind of still want to dip in that honey pot after she done been ostracized by other men? Like, that's nasty. I wouldn't be able to devour her or cherish her because she got all this other peen juice on her.
Yeah, well, you can't have sex with her the way you want. You know, I'm nasty. Ain't no telling what I'll do. So I'm not eating nothing no more. I'm not doing none of that. And then it's like, it's not the sex. It's like, and even when you fucking, if you feel like I must not been doing a good job for her to go sort out something like that and risk it. So it's kind of like it's not yours no more. That's how you feel if it was. I never had that. I never caught nobody, so I wouldn't know. But I would just imagine that's how I would feel if somebody cheated on me. I'd be like, nah, like she don't belong to me no more. So I can't have you lay on me.
To the streets, baby.
Yeah, you're not mine. Like, and that takes the fun away from your girl. Like, your girl is yours, so you feel like you can do anything to her. But when somebody else do something,
that's not true. Most guys don't feel like they could do anything to their girl. They want to treat her like, all dainty and all cute. They don't want to dog her out, so they don't think they could do anything to her.
You know what? You have a point, but I think it's for a different reason. I think most dudes, like, they got two, because people, I spit in, I don't care, fuck y'all. I spit in girls' mouth, I choke girls, I do whatever I want to do. I'm nasty. I'm like 50 Shades of Grey sometimes. But anyway.
50 Shades, no.
I'm one of them people, I had you doing all kinds of weird shit for no reason. But I do that to anybody. So, like, when I was with my people, they used to be like, oh, this girl bad. I know you ain't going to do that to her. I'm like, if I'm having sex with him, they did it. So I don't care what kind of beauty queen you is, if she Mother Teresa, what kind of respect you got for her. I'm not being disrespectful. That's just how I do it. So I'm not doing it. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it the way I want to do it. So I don't give a fuck who you are. But they were not. People don't risk it. You get a good looking girl of a certain caliber, they be like, man, you ain't about to spit in her mouth. You ain't about to do this. You ain't about.
Like she a mannequin?
Huh?
They treat her like she's a mannequin?
Yeah, because you don't want to ruin your chance. Let's say Beyonce gave you a chance somehow, right? You don't want to get the fuck stopped because you did something off the wall.
I'm in Beyonce mouth.
That's what they won't try it.
If that's what I like, I'm not gonna hold it back because she Beyonce.
They'll be scared. They'll be like, man, I'm not risking it. Or they think the girl's so fine that she won't allow certain behaviors. And it's just like, that's how I have sex. So I figure if you want to have sex with me, then that's what you like.
So if that's the case, and your woman is for the streets, and you like that type of stuff, then what you gonna do? You gonna take her and still do it, right?
What, my girl?
I'm just saying.
You said if my girl is for the streets, am I gonna still do all that? No, it'll have to be, honestly, I'll have to like wash her off me. I'll have to like not see her for like 8 months. And then the next time I see her, our connection is gone. Then it's just sex. Then it's like, okay, it's just another chick. But like right when that happens, I can't pretend because they're gonna still want to lay on you.
Is it in
like you. No, I can't be affectionate with somebody that's not my girl. Like I don't. If we've been together for a couple years and then you do that, you're gonna want to still lay on me. You're gonna still be saying, "Hey, baby, I don't want you to call me baby. I don't want you kissing on me. I don't want you sleeping with me." It's a certain way I handle my other people. I don't want you
What
laying on me and cuddling.
are the other people?
Uh, in college, I used to go sleep on my friend's floor after I had sex with other people. Like I couldn't lay with a chick I don't really like. I'm not good at acting. Like if I'm not into you, like after we have sex and then you lay on me, I feel like I'm laying in a pile of shit or something. I'd be like, ugh, I'm about to get up. I'd be like, I used to go in the room and my man used to have a blanket on the floor. And I used to just go in. He'd be like, I knew you was coming. I'd just sleep on his floor. I can't sleep.
So afterwards, you just be like, shoe fly, go
I
back.
don't kick them out because it's rude. I kick myself out. Like I'll go in the room and act like I'm talking to my homie and I'll just fall asleep on his floor. Or I'll wait till they go to sleep and I get up out the bed and go sleep in the room with my man.
The nerve, the
I'm
nerve.
just sorry. That's how I had to be. I
Child,
was young.
you got miles on you, child.
No, I don't. That could have been 3 people. Just because I told you some scenario don't mean it was 300. It could have been happened to 6 people.
Mm.
Anyway, what Star say? Because now you trying to offend me. Is there a time frame when it's okay to mess with a friend's ex? Let me explain. My morals. I don't like putting my morals on other people because most men are weak to their desires. I've never done that. Like, I don't care if it's 80 years, whatever. I never messed with a friend's ex, somebody I consider a friend. And I feel like that's not reciprocated. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Like, men say that until that woman tries you. Like, dudes are weak at flesh. So if you hear a dude, man, if you hear a man say, "Man, I never sleep with my man's girl," that's because the man's girl ain't trying them, and or they got no shot or whatever. It's like I'll say 3 out of 10 people won't sleep with their man's girl, and out of that 3 out of 10, they got to be like their brother, like their main man. If a man got 10 friends, he'll hit 7 of his friends' girl. He lying. It's only the guy right next to him that they won't do that to, like the one they with every day, and even they cross them lines, like weak people. But a guy like I wouldn't mess with a friend of a friend's girlfriend. Like if my best friend got a friend, I wouldn't mess with his girlfriend ever because I don't want no conflict between my friend and his friend. You know, like why you let your man blah 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 blah. That's how cautious I am. But is there a time frame when you can mess with a friend's ex? Me, no. Somebody else will tell you different. Like, oh man, if you married and you used to mess with somebody in 5, 10 years ago and I bump into her in the club, what you care for? You got your own girl. I heard people say stuff like that. But for me, I would never do that to a friend. So there's no time for me. But I don't believe everybody follow those rules. I think 5, 10 years, somebody can do it.
Yeah. Star, I think it's really opinion based, right? Like somebody could be over somebody in a year, just forget about them. And I think that if they forgot about them, it just depends on what type of relationship they still have too. Because some people like are co-parenting with people, and they can just move on and kind of still be in the mix, if you will. So I don't know if it's a certain time frame. I think it depends on the situation. Just like Show said, I've never double dipped and messed with none of my friends exes. And somebody, if the person, if I talk to somebody, my friend talk to them, that's not my friend, if you will. I don't care what the time frame is. I don't really care if you mess with the person, but don't be my friend, like my right hand, and then mess with the person at all. I just think certain stuff is like trifling. You have morals, you have values, and I think women, we're a little bit different from guys when it comes to kind of like morals and values. Like we kind of like, oh, I'm not sleeping with him. He dirty, or he messed with this dirty girl. Da 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 da. But secretly inside, she may be fantasizing about him, but she won't act upon it because she don't want to be labeled. So I think women, they put more emotion and emphasis into it than men. Men will just be like, I'm about to double and hit this girl, and not get no feelings attached. Us, we more so have to have feelings attached, and that's where it's kind of like becomes a sticky situation. Because if you mess with somebody ex-husband and you start loving them, then y'all start popping up at events together. That's trifling to me.
Yeah, cause it's going, it's an emotional situation and it's going to mess up the party, or somebody's going to get it, especially with drinks and stuff like that around, or somebody not happy in their current situation and you looking at somebody you really cared about over there, but somebody else you knew.
Yeah, but you know what, Show? You said something that was kind of like important when you said, you was like, I'm not messing with my friends' girls or my friends' like, I just think it's a code to everything.
I don't need it. Like it ain't gonna do nothing for me. I'm tough enough I can move on. I'm good. But I don't expect that from everybody. Like if certain people tell me like he messed with your chick, I'd be like, I understand.
Oh, let me ask you something. Have you ever messed with your family members' girlfriends, or what I'm saying? Not your friend, but what about your family? Like you have an uncle or cousin or something, and you mess with one of them they people.
No, and I had a couple chances. It was weird. in remote locations, but I felt the vibe was going that way. So I just made myself, because I'm a man too. Like, we drinking, you hanging out.
I mean, you a man too, bro. I'm not a man.
No, I'm talking about I ain't gonna act like
Oh,
I'm not easily tempted like most men. I
okay.
just don't act on it. So like I just wouldn't do it because it ain't worth it. I like to see things all the way to the end. So it's like, okay, I do this. I had a good hour fun with this person. Now every day I'm scared that it's gonna come back. And only because I don't want to look like a fuck nigga. I just don't like looking like a fuck nigga in no situation. I don't want nobody to come and like, damn man, you did this to you. Oh, you did this to. And I'm like, I look at that and I'm like, the sex not gonna feel better than me explaining something to a man. I don't want nobody ever coming to me like, damn bro, I know you would do that. And I'm like, damn, you're right. That's fucked up. Like, I don't want to feel like a bitch like that. So I'm good.
Yeah, you don't want them problems. That's too much drama and stuff.
It's corny. Like, it's corny. Then I got to hold my head and be humble and act like, oh, man, like I ain't know what I was doing and all that. When really I did.
But let me ask you something. You know how sometimes they say the thought of something is worse than the act of it because you initially cheat when you think about it in your mind first and then you act towards it. Have you ever secretly thought about one of your homeboys or your family members women and be like, oh damn, she bad as hell. I wonder what it would like to be with her. Isn't that just as bad as being with her?
I'll be honest now.
You ain't never done it, show. Look me.
No, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Never done it. Oh.
I'm getting there. My first layer of friends, like my right hand friends, you got first cousins and second cousins. My first cousins of friends, the 4 or 5 people that I'm really with every day, never thought of it with their girls. My little brother, I never seen nobody get more women than like I don't know a man who's been more successful with women than him. He's up there. He might as well be Trey Songz or somebody. But he brings too many to the house, and I didn't take him serious. I'm talking about his younger life because he got things going on there. But I didn't take him serious. So he used to bring girls like, I looked at them. These is bartenders, strippers, big crazy. I don't care. I had no choice. Like, you gonna look at them. I ain't blind. So yeah, I thought about it. And I knew he wouldn't be talking to him in 2 days anyway. That's how it was. He'd be like, oh, this is my girlfriend. I'm like, oh, nigga, we'll never see her again about Wednesday. So I looked at his girls. My friends, no. I never ever did. Because I just looked at them like sisters. And I told you, I don't have female friends. But my only female friends I consider is...
But what am I then?
You don't want to ask me this on air. No, let me stop. No, I have people that plays the role of a female friend, right? Like whether through relationships, like I met you because you date my friend, or my friend brings you around, or you my brother's people, or I'm working with you and stuff. If it's like that, I'm not going to try you. You ain't going to try me. So it just stays at a friendship level. I respect that. I don't cross the boundaries. But if I'm single, there's no way. I'm not going to say you, but there's no way you will be my friend. Because I flirt with women. That's my natural thing. I'm going to say something nasty to you. I will fuck you. I'm not even going to pretend I won't. So it's like, you're not my friend. Because like, I am thinking nasty. Like, if you get up and go walk off, I'm going to be like, damn, look at that ass. I ain't thinking like, oh, look at my friend's like back pocket. Like, no, you're not my friend.
You know what's crazy? I have more male friends than I have female friends. And majority of my male friends are married. And their wives, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, but their wives never really like got offended by me being friends with their husband. Like, I met some wives through their husbands. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it depends on the person. Like, you could be friends with somebody and not be thinking about being malicious or trying to sleep with them, or you know what I mean? Like, you could just be friends. You could have an attractive female friend or attractive male friend and not want to cross the line. You think?
I could be in contact with you on a consistent basis, which gives a friend-like environment. But I'm not really your friend. If you got some nasty videos, you naked, I want to see them. If you send them to me, I'm gonna watch them. If you like, you're not my friend. Like, I'm not gonna. Let me tell you something. Men lying. When we say we got friends, to have a true platonic relationship, not always with girls. The thing that's keeping your male friends is that they can't hit it. They realize that. Like, they might have threw a little flirt, you ain't receive it well.
Never.
You probably didn't even notice, because men say little innuendos, and it's like, she shut that down. All right, I'm done. Or you don't cross the line. You hang around, you talk to them enough, you're like, damn, she never tried me. She never give me a vibe. She never do nothing. So you just leave it there. But if you was sitting there and you touch their leg or you sent them an ass picture, they ain't gonna be like, hold on, friend, take that ass picture out. Like, nobody's your real friend. Men are only as good as what you keep them at. You can have a male friend for 15 years who never try you. If he thought he could hit it, he would. So he's not your friend, and he thinks about you sexually. There's no way you don't.
There's no way that's true.
That's true, man.
Because
It's true.
my male friends are married, so I don't think they wouldn't think about me.
Why are you saying married? Like we don't act like I've slept with a lot of people's wives. Well, not in my old days, and my friends have slept with a lot of people. I know people who still sleep with people's wives. I know people wives who cheating with right now and they married. I know girls who cheat on their husband.
Well, I understand that. Why would people do that? That is so stupid to me.
Like, because they like their husband, but they want to fuck this dude, and so they like, I can do both.
That's so trifling. Like, I just don't like triflingness. It's just something about people being trifling that gets under my skin.
I respect it. Hold on. Yo, chill. Oh, this is Rodarius. He said, yo, chill. He said he choked her out and spit in her mouth. I didn't say that. That hypothetically. I get the rambling and start telling y'all my truths. Who does let's see here. Star, would you ever sleep with your guy/girl's friends if y'all break up? Would you ever sleep?
Like, would you ever sleep with your girl's friends if y'all ever broke up?
I've done it before.
Dang, Shaw, what is
not twice. I think I did it twice. But in my defense, I can't go into one because people gonna know who it is. A lot of people know me. There's a lot. That was like a tragedy. But in a scenario, the only time I do that, because I'm telling you, I'm kind of cold, and I would not do that like in a regular breakup or we just didn't get along. It happened because I dismissed you in my whole life. Like it's like you're not even my girlfriend no more. Like you got to do something to me so fucked up that I don't even like claim you. And the girl pretty much, she did something like she had a pregnancy. People don't really know that, so I tell you, they ain't gonna be able to know what it was. But the girl was pregnant. I was with her every day for like 4 months, every single day. And we slept together every day. We chilled together every day, like 24/7. And she got pregnant. My mom was like, damn, she was eating crazy. She ate a whole pot of spaghetti, right? And my mother was like, you ate the whole pot? Like nobody in my house even got none. For real. And my mother was like, I think you pregnant. She was like, yeah, all right. So then I was on the phone with her. She went home later that night. And her mother was like, are you pregnant? And she kind of like, she was like, why both of our mothers? And she hung up on me. Mm-hmm. I didn't see that girl again for 3 months. Like I was with her every day. I didn't talk to her or see her for 3 months straight after that. Never got in contact. I'm like, you know, after like 2-3 days, you know, I'm kind of crazy. I'm a crazy cutoff type of dude. I just like, fuck that bitch. So I just went on about my life. So I didn't look for her. I didn't think about her. I was just single. I'm chilling. So one time she pops up. I had a new girl in my house in 3 months. She came over. One of my friends was outside, like, he upstairs with some girl. And she calling and ringing the bell. I'm like, girl, you don't get your ass out here. I don't even know who you are. So her sister came, picked me up one day. I don't know if she wanted me to know or not know. Actually, it's before she popped up to my house. Her sister called and picked me up maybe like after 3 months. And I didn't hear from the girl. I wasn't thinking about it. She was like, hey, come in the car. I was like, for what? She was like, just come down and get in the car. So I go down and get in the car. This is her older sister. We ride around on the block. And she calls the girl and she like, hey, I'm not giving you $400 for no abortion. When I had my kid, nobody paid mine. And then she just hung up and took me back home. Like literally 5 minutes in the car. It's like she did that so I can hear her snitch on her sister. So she told me that, you know, her sister pretty much had my kid and was trying to kill it. I guess she wanted me to know. And we didn't discuss it or nothing. So I got back in the car. I didn't talk to her. And I don't believe in abortion, but it's your body. I'm not going to talk you out of it. So all you have to do was say something to me. And I was in college. I was young. She probably thought like I'm trying to have my football career. I'm not going to be around. I ain't got no money right now. I'm like 19. So she probably like 19, 20. So she probably like, oh, fuck that. I'm killing this kid. I don't think you take care of it. But she could have said something to me. She popped back like it was nothing. So I was cold to her. And then later on in life, I was hanging with her sister. We became like real good friends. And it wasn't like nothing personal. We used to hang all the time. And she had a man. I used to sleep with her sometime, maybe like once a month, twice a month. But it wasn't nothing planned like that. And another time, I was messing with a girl at a college. And one of her friends was roommates with her. And she told me her friend liked to try to fuck behind her. She had like a thing where she was like competitive with her. So she was like, I guess she was warning me like she might try to fuck you. And I was like, whatever. So I didn't even think about it. The girl was bad too. So one day I called her and she told me some stupid lie about she missed all my calls. She said she was in a homeless shelter for the night or some dumb shit. And I don't question women, so I don't like to hear people lie to me. So I was like, oh, okay, I played like it was cool. I hung up. And my boy was like, you believe that? I was like, hell no, I never talked to her again. He thought I was playing. So I ain't answered the phone for like 7 months, never spoke to her. Then her friend emails me like, that's fucked up how my girl is, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, she had some strippers over that night. She did this, she did that. And she was like, I would have never done that to you. I would have did this, I would have did that. She like came to us up to visit me at one of my colleges, and it just happened that way. So I can't say I wouldn't do it, or I've never done it. I never planned it. But I didn't take it like you was my girl and we broke up and I looked for your friends or I did something like that. I was just done with you. I was like, you wasn't my girl. I don't even look at you like my girl. So I just look.
Yeah. I just want to say honestly, like it depends on what they did. Like I'm not gonna sleep behind somebody that slept with somebody. But like say for example, my homegirl had a guy that she was just talking to on the phone or something like that, and they stopped talking. They never had sex like that. It was never that serious. I don't think nothing's wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. I'm not gonna sleep behind nobody. I'm not just gonna have sex with somebody that my girlfriend. That's nasty. Because then I gotta think about my girlfriend. Then I'm probably gonna in my head like, you know what? I'm gonna do it better than her. It's gonna be like a game to me, and I ain't gonna be able to take that guy serious because
That's kind of how it is with men.
I'm gonna be competitive in my mind. Like, yeah, I'm about to mess his brains up. Da, 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 da. She can't do it like me. I'm gonna be playing songs, and he gonna be like, yo, this chick crazy. He might fall in love with me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about all that. But anyway, that guy Travis who we commented, he had a habit. I don't know. I think he was hating on me. Nah, but he had a habit of following up behind me in college when we was young. Then he liked to come give me the report. And it's like, yeah, she said I'd do it better than you. But I think he just was jealous of me. He wanted to know how he stacked up.
Mm-hmm.
I never really approached him about that. You know what I'm saying, Travis? No.
The camera guy says,
Shout out to the camera guy.
What's that mean though?
Right on. Black power.
Oh, right on. Oh,
get that ass. You telling the truth?
I thought it was double fist, so I didn't.
Double fist mean I mean it twice. Right. I really mean it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Double back behind your homeboy, you know? So.
All right, chill. My man Sky Hunt, one of my old roommates in my junior college.
Hey, Tyler.
Was trying to steal the Note's girlfriend back in college. He a damn lie. Don't listen to him. I ain't trying to steal nobody's girlfriend. Everyone fantasizes though, not about my man's girl.
I think everybody fantasizes.
No, you can. Hey, you got eyes. I don't care if you fantasize. Don't do it.
But if you fantasize, it's okay to tell your homeboy, yo, bro, I was fantasizing about your girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's okay to get punched in the face too. Not saying I would do it, but if somebody does it,
that should be respect. Like, yo, you told me you was fantasizing about my girl. I respect that, and that should be a feather in that guy's cap because his girl is good looking. Not everything is meant to be like intentional or to hurt somebody. Be truthful about it, yo, bro.
Listen.
Fantasizing about
listen, we're men. We all know when somebody got a bad girlfriend. We know you want to fuck our girlfriend. I know if given the chance, you would love to fuck my girlfriend. You just can't. So we don't gotta say it. If I see your girl walking here bad as hell and she in a house in her house clothes, you know I see that ass. You know I want to hit it, but we don't discuss it. But
why not? That's where
I mean, in a different way.
That's where
my friends with my ex girls and shit, they'll say something about it. Like, man, remember that one chick? But to be honest with you, when men first, now I'm just fucking our lives up and telling the truth. But in the beginning, especially somebody like me, back when I was young, I didn't know. I never had a real girl. I didn't have girlfriends, so it was like I didn't think about it. So it's like,
have a girlfriend because you was broke?
Nah, depends on the girl. Because sometimes it was like a bad chick, but they were high maintenance, and I was like, I can only hold them for like a month or two before they want to do shit I can't do. So I'll just like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, I'm good with just hitting it and no strings attached because eventually they're going to want to do too much. I ain't got money to take you out every day. I ain't got no car to drive you in. When I was like that, I'm like, I'll just hit the shit.
Couldn't afford her?
No, I was in college.
Oh, okay. All right, carry on.
I was in college. I couldn't afford me.
Oh, okay. Carry on.
Yeah. Anyway, I was like, I'll mess with what was I saying before you disrespected my pockets? Like, once you said that, you was like, you keep saying I can't afford her. I was having flashbacks of my broke days. What was I talking about? I don't know where I was getting at. I'm going to the next comment because you done threw me off. Tell me I can't afford her. I ain't like those days because it wasn't nice. I lost a lot of girls because I couldn't afford her.
You would have took some hand-me-down girls back then, huh?
Hell no. I would have hit some hand-me-down girls. I didn't have a lot of girlfriends because I was traveling. I was in college. I don't trust women. I never wanted to have a girlfriend at college with me.
You don't trust women. Women are very, very trustworthy. Because
No, I trust certain women. I trust a woman. I don't trust women as a whole.
no, but let me tell you something. It's hard for women to pay attention to multiple guys at once because we're so emotional. How could you pour emotion to this guy, that guy? So if you don't have a woman's attention, you could best believe somebody else does because she's not loving on you, paying you attention. We're just emotional beings. So
No. When you got a woman's attention, they're locked in on you. Some women's attention is hard to sustain. Like you're cool for the moment, and then the next hot thing come along, or you get in an argument, or you do some fucked up shit, you get caught cheating or something, anything, and then that woman is attention. And now the girl's walking around school and she's sleeping with everybody you know because you know everybody. It's like you don't want to see that. So I'm like, nah, I don't date girls at my school.
yeah, some people do stuff just to be trifling. Like, yo, you broke up with me, I'm gonna go sleep with your homeboy just because.
Yeah, there's women like that, and they can because their homeboy is not real.
Right, that's trifling. Then they homeboy like biting their nails when they around. Oh, I slept with
his girl. Let me tell you something. I'm so good to my friends. Like it'll be a regular woman that they just come to their house and sleep with them. They might sleep with them twice. I won't even sleep with them because I know one of my friends. Like they'll be like, "Oh man, I don't care. You could do it." I'll be like, "He lying." Like you got to know your friends. You be like, "He lying. He's saying that because it's the real nigga thing to say." Mm-hmm. But he don't want me sleeping with that girl, so I'll spare him.
Is it crazy that I don't care? Like you could, it just depends on the level. There's only like if somebody slept with my husband, I would be pissed. But somebody slept with like an ex-boyfriend, I don't really care. Like I would not care. Like literally have like no feelings.
We had a lot of comments to get to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just talking for the hell of it.
I was too, but I didn't see the new ones down low.
At least you're honest.
Maria says at least you're honest.
Maria.
I try to be.
Maria.
I think lying is for cornballs. I think lying is for people who's scared to face the consequences.
Yeah, lying is for people who are not confident, man. Be confident you are. Be okay. If you fuck the homeboy, you fuck the homie. You know what I mean?
People like secrets. The camera guy says at some point, circumstances to every situation. Yeah, some dudes, they fall out with their man or they not that close. And some guys value the girls hitting the girl over the friendship. So it's like, what's more important to you? Some dudes like, fuck that friendship. I'd rather hit that girl. And if you feel that way.
Crazy. That's a messed up homeboy. I would not want to be friends with somebody who just says fucking just do what the hell they want. They lose and they
not. You don't know until they do it. So you got to let them do it. So you're like, okay, we're not friends. We just found out because
sometimes they ain't going to tell you they did it. And you know they'll be
the girl gets mad and be like, that's why I fucked your friend. Or the dude go, one thing about dudes, they always got to tell somebody because dudes want credit.
That's not true. That's not true. What I heard is the dude is not going to tell his homeboy that his girl got good PUSSY because he's not going to want his homeboy to sleep with his girl.
No. A dude is going to tell his homeboy. And that's what I was getting at. In the beginning, somebody like me wouldn't even know if we're going to end up being together. So when I was young, I used to record everything. Like no matter who, anytime I do somebody with a girl for the first time, I always recorded it. It was like.
You recorded you doing a do with her?
Since the LG flip phone, since the camera got on phones.
Go ahead.
So anytime I did it for the first time, I used to record. So
nasty. Go
because
ahead.
It was never my girl, and that's when we was young still. We was in college, we playing football, so it's like they're never gonna meet the girl. So it'd be like I'll meet a girl at this college or at this party. I'm like, oh yeah, look at this girl, right? And then we all watch it. I'll never send them because that's how it gets out, and somebody can send. I'll never let them know who the girl is because I only show the people who will never meet the girl. So I used to show them the phone because I don't like nothing coming back to me.
Who are you?
No. I'm telling you how I used to live. I'm old now. No, but that's what men do. Like we used to get in the huddle, like, look at this. Cause niggas talk shit. Oh, you don't get no women. Who don't? You flip the phone.
Look at this.
You tell them a story, they think you lying. Yeah. You're like, oh no, I got the tape. So anyway, it used to be like that. But then that might be the first time I ever met the girl. Then we end up dating. Now I'm like, oh shit, I sold these dudes my girl. So when I say dudes don't like you already told them in the beginning because men don't be looking for relationships. So they'd be like, oh man, I got this girl. Man, she got fat ass. She do this, she do that. The next thing you know, that's their baby mama. The girl pregnant, now they living together. You're like, man, you got to take that all out your mind now. Like, oh, this is good. That's how it usually happens.
Do y'all then like bash it? Be like, nah, she ain't got no good. She ain't got no good fellatio. She can't have sex good. Actually,
We
I fell
completely
in.
ignore it like it never happened. Once we become your girl, we flush it out our mind. We don't talk about it no more.
Oh my god! But your homeboy still remember. Your homeboy still remember that video. He
And he
still.
probably talking about it with one of our other friends, but we act like to the guy, that's guy code, like, oh, we act like, oh, we don't even, she don't even know we seen him naked.
Y'all trifling.
Yes, we are. And y'all date us, so y'all worse than us.
Show
Show you
you.
a dog. No,
Oh,
nope.
he's a dog. He's a dog. He's a dog.
Star, this is I'm 38 now. This is like 20.
Show you old. You
I'll be
old.
38 in December. I'm getting old.
You old.
I can't live how I used to live. I got to get like the Viagra pill,
The honey packs.
the honey pack.
Old
I got
bones.
some boxes on the way, but I'm selling them. I'm not using them. I ain't there yet.
Child, them old bones.
I'm still the best basketball player on this chat. I can still beat any of y'all husbands,
But
boyfriends,
you can't,
brothers, sisters.
you can't get your man girl. So what is you talking about?
I'm gonna fuck one of them today. I'm just playing. Anyway, I'm lying, y'all. What's this? If that if the got divorced tomorrow, guarantee. Oh, if they got divorced tomorrow, I guarantee they will be trying to get with you on a sexual level. She's talking about your friends, your male friends.
You're right. No.
No,
Because
she's right. You're wrong.
you're no. I they probably would try me, but how can I say this? They will get their feelings hurt, and then that will mess up a friendship, and it could mess up a friendship for a long period of time. Because most of my guy friends, I've been friends with them for years, so I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. So if they even tried me, honestly, I would act like I would be oblivious to it because, and I would hurt a friendship for a
I'll
long.
be honest, they probably wouldn't try you though. Like men know, we know who we got a shot with. Some dudes is bolder than others, so they just like.
I'm over the level. I'm on a new level.
I mean, you've been enough around somebody long enough to know if they gave you any vibes. Sometimes a woman just never gave you no vibe, and even when you try to step out the friend zone, they like, nigga, no.
Sit back down.
Yeah, you're like, well, fuck you then. I guess we friends.
Get over there.
I'm gonna give y'all a nugget. You know the reason why men can't really be your true friend?
Why?
Because, okay, think about it. You're a good-looking woman. They're not gay. They want to at least have sex with you, right?
That's not
Shut
true.
up. I'm teaching you something. They want to at least have sex with you. And they don't think they can. So men got this thing where they'll wait it out. So they'll talk to you like, okay, you ever heard a dude say, hey, can I have your number? And you be like, I got a man. Can I be your friend? That's just the stupid shit men say. Now they will have to be your friend because you got a man. So they would just, hey, how you doing? You want something to eat? They'll just try to like cozy up to you and hope you and your man get a fallout, hope they grow on you. A man will wait it out forever. They just
Keyword hope. Go ahead.
Hope. They'll shoot you text. They'll bring you food. They'll pay your phone bill. They'll help you in an emergency. You be like, man, he a cool dude because he know he can't fuck, so he's staying in his place. But the moment you start giving him something, they'll wait it. So you be like, I knew this guy since 10, and since 10, he's been thinking about doing it to you. You just know he couldn't. But the reason he won't be your friend for real is because he feel like, am I too ugly for you? Do I not have enough money? Am I not cool? There's a reason you friends on me, and so we could never really be friends because I know that there's something about me you don't like. That's the truth with men. They like, and then when you, let's say you single now, and you gonna come to him like, man, if y'all really friends, you be like, man, I saw this dude. Oh my god, and that hurt. That's hurting his heart. He like, what about me? You don't see me, and he's sweating you, and you sweating that guy, and he thinking like, so who you think this guy is? Like, how come he can hit it? And the thing that hurt a male friend the worst is to watch you be stupid over another nigga, like a dude cheating on you, or you crying, and you come confiding in him, and you like, man, I don't know why he got this girl. He like, good bitch. He won't say it, but that's what he's thinking. He's like, good bitch. Like, that's what you get. You chasing this nigga. I'll treat you right. I'll treat you right. That's what they thinking. But you don't want me. You want them stupid niggas. You ever heard a nigga give aggressive advice? You like stupid niggas. That's what you want to do. Then you keep fucking. That's why niggas keep dogging you. You like these dumbass niggas. They're really saying you don't like me.
Right. That's crazy, but that's good advice. Let me tell you something really quickly, right? So I had this one guy friend, and we like was really good friends. And I was single. He was single too, but we was friends. He would come over to my house. We would hang out. We would watch movies, cook, chill, everything, right? He even slept in my bed. He slept at the bottom of the bed. I slept at the top of the bed. He never ever made a move on me. He never, he was straight too. He liked women. He never crossed that line. And I respect him to this day. Like he never flirted intentionally. So there are males out there that can do it. I don't think that, all men want to sleep and be and jump your bones. I think there are some genuine men out there that really, really want to be your friends. And me and him are friends to this day.
Only if they think you ugly.
Huh?
Some men might just think you ugly. Only if they think you ugly is the only chance we got.
He might think I'm horrible. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only reason.
Hype.
It's the only reason. Or you just annoying as hell. Like something about you, you're like, I'm good.
Annoying.
You might have smelt you one day. You might have went running like you're a little fishy. Like,
what? Right. I might have a little older. You know what
Not you, but just in general.
You know what I'm saying? I might be a little bit ugly. I might not be his type. But he never did anything. And I respect that man. You know what I'm saying?
He never accidentally sent like a dick pic, like, oh, wrong girl.
He never sent a dick pic. Never. He's been so respectful. And literally, it's been 13 years.
Hold on. Oh, Shaniqua Bay, my old friend. See, I got friends. Hey, friend.
Hey, friend.
You funny as hell. Thank you. I try to be.
Hey, Shaniqua.
I lied to y'all. That's my friend. I tricked y'all. Men and women could be friends.
Mm.
Let's see. You need Viagra and a cock ring at 38, says Maria. What? I'm 38. I'm still young. I could dunk. I could shoot. Down there, I'm like 88. I'm in dog years. I'm ran through. No, I'm playing. I'm good. I don't need none of that. I'm just playing.
Okay. Do you need
I ain't using no cock ring. That sounds a little
honey pack? Do you need a honey pack?
I don't need it, but if it's the right girl and I don't want to risk coming fast, I might be excited. Maybe I'll do it. I haven't done it yet, but I got one around. I'm gonna show it to y'all next time. I just keep it in case I'm ever feeling froggy.
Sick.
Let's see. I've been there. It's a fact. I don't know where you've been, but whatever you said. Oh, what I'm thinking she's saying with a dude who used to be a friend.
Yeah.
Most women should have been there.
I just want to be friends. I mean, it is what it is. Lee.
Big Lee. Shout out to Lee. Don't Get Tricked podcast. It's a lot of M words that do that, but it's not all niggas. I got good female friends who have no interest in them. It's just friendship, and they tell me about their man, and they not ugly. Now, there are exceptions to every rule. I used to judge Lee behind his back. I thought he was just talking because Lee was always the faithful guy. Growing up, he had one girl. He met a girl in junior college.
Do you comfort?
No, I'm talking. I'm giving y'all hope that there is a good guy. Lee had a girl in junior college, and then he moved her with him to a real college. We was going to a college with groupies, and people were going professional. So I was telling Lee, don't you bring that girl here. He brung her.
Lee, don't let him do you like this.
He brung her. So Lee always been kind of a good guy. He started on a good guy pace, and he ended it. There's y'all friend. Now grab the next 99 of his friends. They're all fucked up.
What?
Lee's the only good friend y'all got with him.
Get at him. Show him what New York all
and Lee happily married. If Lee ain't have his girl right now, he'll try y'all. You don't even know what a honey pack is.
What are the lucky ones, bro?
Lucky, or you just solved your problem. If you got a behind the door problem, holler at me, Lee. I'll get you these honey packs. I don't use them. They for sale. See? She said, Lee's my real friend. Can't name another one. That's your one good friend in life. Everybody has one.
No, everybody can have multiple.
Nope, they all Leroy. Any girl with a real friend is Lee. They know Leroy. I'm sure of it. Let me see. I think that's it for the comments. Yeah, this was a good show. I feel like we could have went forever because there's so much untouched stuff and there's so much.
I think so too.
I feel like I overshared. I'm deleting this. I don't think there's ever going to continue.
Don't delete it. You were spot on.
I don't think y'all going to ever see this again. No.
You were like so spot on. Like,
y'all be tricking me.
It is what it is. We have these transparent conversations and whoever judges us, judges us. It is what it is, right?
Fuck it, I'm judged.
People could judge all they want to, but I'm still going to feel how I feel. You're going to feel how you feel. But we respect your opinions. That's what it is.
I'm just sharing real stories with y'all from the Highway Patrol.
Right. So we really appreciate y'all tuning in with us. You know, this episode is brought to you by Don't Get Tricked Networks. And this is Showtime in Paris, episode 10. I don't even know the topic, like kind of, it's a long topic. So I'm going to let
The topic is, are you fucking with your friends' people? And if so,
what's the
exception to the rule? What makes it okay? Can you just have casual sex behind them if they in a real relationship? If the person like them, what's the exceptions? We found out that depending on the person, if it's a man, the rules are a little more looser. You're not men not even allowed to really like people. So you're shooting them a bone. If it's not their real girl, and you can ask them as a friendly gesture, hey man, do you care? That's courtesy. But you don't even really have to do that. Honestly, baby mothers, women, that's the only time you can't, no matter what. If they dated them for real or they're a baby mama, as a friend, you're not supposed to do it. Anybody else, you're just being nice. Don't be showing off your nice background. I hate people with good places to live and chandeliers and all that.
Chandeliers,
That's a nice house. Y'all must have started off as friends.
we did. We actually did. But you know, he wasn't my girlfriend's boyfriend or anything like that.
And
Or
that's all that matters on this topic.
yeah, right. So bring us on out. Bring us on out.
I just want to tell y'all, I really appreciate y'all. This was good family, good reaction, good conversation. I like talking to y'all. I want y'all to click on the link. I be having it in there, and we be flowing so good. Next time we on, I want y'all to have y'all hair done. I want y'all to clean up the one little spot. Your whole house don't got to be clean. Just have like a fake spot. Like if I pan this to the left, you might see some drawers right there. You might see the honey pack open from last night. You never know.
Or you might see your friend's girlfriend over there.
Not my friends. Somebody else's friend maybe. Nah, but I want y'all to come on, man, and join in. Don't be shy. Y'all come on and talk. But I like the reaction in the comment section too. So make sure y'all comment, share, like, subscribe, whatever. We on every Thursday. And if y'all got any ideas for any good topics we listen to, send them in. I take them into consideration. Go ahead, Paris, take us out as the professional you are.
The professional that I am. Let me pop my collar first. No, but to piggyback off of what Show said, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys for rocking out with us week to week. We're on episode 10. Man, we done made the 10. We in the double digits now, which means we are rocked.
We need a honey pack to do the rest of this show.
We need a honey pack. We need to be
ran through now out here in this podcast street.
Right. We need to be rocking and rolling. We need to stay up, up, up.
But I'll podcast with my man's girl right now.
Right.
I won't holler.
But yeah, like Show would say, we appreciate you guys rocking with us week after week. We would love for you guys to join us, bring us some topics, just be straight up interactive with us. These are transparent conversations. It's nothing we practice for. It is what it is. We respect your opinion. You would never have to worry about us bashing you for what you say. We may not agree with you,
but I still gonna act like I'm not.
Right. We may not agree with you, but we respect your opinion. This is Showtime in Paris. Great episode show. I love how you brought it to us tonight. And as your co-host, what I'm saying, your co-potter, I appreciate you, and I never do it behind you, bro.
Appreciate it. Don't sleep with nobody behind me. Thanks, friend.
Bye.
Bye. I'm still here. I'm on. Y'all want to do the show without it? Oh no, I'm out of here. All right, y'all.